The following program is rated PG and may contain mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Previously on When Calls the Heart.
But would you say that as friends, we toast your success?
You are the most important thing to me.
You show me all the time.
Cruise to Rio de Janeiro.
Your blood pressure is quite high.
Well, welcome to working in the oil business. Fiona?
I had no idea.
You are neither small nor dispensable. You shouldn't let anyone make you feel that way.
To married life.
To married life.
Miss Carter, I have good news. And they've agreed to enroll you in the upcoming semester.
I'm going to Chicago in a week.
I don't know what's going on between the two of you, but Elizabeth's tougher than she looks. She's been through a lot.
He's gone.
It's taught her to look before she leaps.
I've always found the change of seasons both reassuring and beautiful. And though this winter seemed a bit stubborn to loose its grip on Hope Valley, my favorite season has finally arrived, bringing with it the promise of renewed life and a fresh start. Is that a goat?
Morning.
Hi. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yeah, wondering if the sun was still up there. Wow, Jack. You're not so little anymore. Wow. What is that, a train? Huh?
He has boundless energy.
Well, maybe you could use a change of pace. You know, we never really got to have that dinner.
No, I guess we didn't.
How about tonight?
Maybe.
Elizabeth, I've been thinking a lot about you.
I've been thinking of you, too. May I let you know later?
You let me know whenever you're ready. Well, you take care of your mother, okay?
Lee and Rosemary remain away on their South American sea cruise and aren't due home for another few weeks. I miss them both, of course. Lucas is away too. He left town after New Year's bound for... Actually, I don't know where. We barely saw each other before his sudden departure, but it seemed clear things have changed between us. As for Nathan, he's been here and there with the Mounties, and off to see Allie's grandfather as well. We really haven't seen much of one another, which, in truth, has made avoiding my feelings that much easier. But if the time to reflect on these two men has made anything clear, it's that I can't continue seeing them both as romantic interests.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello.
Would you like to come in?
I want to apologize for leaving with no explanation and for not even having the decency to say goodbye.
Why did you leave?
When that Mountie was shot during the prisoner transport and you thought Nathan had been killed, I saw your reaction and I saw how you ran to him and embraced him.
I didn't know that.
I'm ashamed to say that I let my jealousy get the best of me. The worst of me. And I thought it would be best if I left until I was able to sort things out.
And have you?
I'd like to tell you more about it when I have time.
I'd like that. Welcome home.
Thank you.
Please don't yell.
You didn't wake me up.
You didn't ask me to wake you up.
Oh, you always wake me up.
Not when you're sleeping in the other bedroom. Besides, I am late too.
Clara, I didn't start this.
Oh, it doesn't matter who started what. I don't like the way things are, and I am pretty sure that you don't either.
Then let's fix it.
Well, I'm ready when you are.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Bill, I'm sorry.
Everything's under control.
It's not like you not to be down here first thing.
Let me help with that.
Thank you, Fiona.
More coffee, please?
Maybe not.
Clara, why don't you head over to Dottie's and I'll cover for you here?
No, Fiona, I'll stay.
Clara, what is it?
All we do is bicker. About anything. About everything. Last night, Jesse even slept in the other bedroom. I appreciate that he is working so hard while Lee is away, but I am running between here and the dress shop. Doesn't he understand that?
Clara, where's my other food?
Ned?
Nothing's come across the wire since you last stopped by.
I spoke with the operator in Buxton. Same with her.
I'll be in the infirmary.
Henry?
I've never seen him unnerved.
Are you all right?
Carson hasn't heard from Faith since you left Chicago.
5 days ago.
Yeah, it's a long ride. I'm sure she's fine. Ned, I got a letter here.
Oh, of course.
Thank you. Afternoon.
We're waiting on you.
Put your feet down.
After all this time, that's how you greet your brother-in-law.
I said get your feet off of my desk.
She's growing up. My little girl.
Not your little girl, right? You gave up on her a long time ago.
Hold on. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not looking for any trouble. You know, Nathan, it doesn't have to be this way.
Yeah, it didn't have to be this way, but you're the one that made the choice.
Fair enough. I am ashamed that I hardly even recognized my own daughter. If you're wondering how I found you, you know, it's funny. I wasn't even looking. And then a while ago, I ran across this. Right on the front page of my newspaper. Yeah. I am glad for Allie that you weren't the one killed. $1,000. And you and Allie will never see me again.
Get on your horse and get out of my town.
All right, Nathan. Oh, you mind if I take in the sights before I head on out?
We weren't expecting you until the end of the month. Oh, come here. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Hi.
To be totally honest, we were getting a little homesick, and he was getting a little seasick.
One time.
Faith didn't come with you.
Oh, no, sorry, Carson. It was just the two of us.
Oh, welcome home.
Thank you.
What was that?
Faith is overdue from Chicago.
We were hoping she'd be on this stage.
Oh. Nope, just us.
Oh, and there's Auntie Rosemary's little man. Can you give me a squeeze?
Hey, big boy.
A little
Huh?
You go deal with the bags.
Yes, Rosemary.
He has grown so big. Oh, there are so many stories to tell you about the trip. First, how are you?
Good. We'll have to talk later. Jack and I are on our way to meet Laura, and then I have school.
I could do that all over again. Almost.
Faith,
Welcome back, Faith. Carson,
where have you been? I've been worried sick.
didn't you get my wire?
From Chicago. That was 5 days ago.
My stage broke down in Falls Creek.
Yeah, I offered her a ride, and I'll tell you, it didn't take long for her to ask for the reins. And this pretty lady does not take no for an answer. Brett Burr.
Carson Shepard. Thanks, Brett.
Thank you. Well, I'm here now. Aren't you happy to see me?
Of course, yes. Welcome home.
Well, what you got there, boy? A puppy? You know, I used to have the same kind of puppy.
Excuse me, sir. Found those directions you were looking for. Why don't you step over here?
Ma'am?
Listen, you'll get your money, all right?
Tonight. Otherwise, I'll be back.
Uncle Nathan, you don't have to walk me to school.
I like walking you to school.
Oh, so you can see Mrs. Thornton?
No, because I like spending time with you.
Really?
Yes, and actually, do you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to see Judge Avery about your adoption.
Are you serious? Uncle Nathan, I mean, I know we talked about it, but...
Yeah, you haven't changed your mind or anything, have you?
No way! Mrs. Thornton! Uncle Nathan's gonna start my adoption!
Oh my goodness, Allie, that's so wonderful. I'm sure your uncle is just as excited.
I have to tell everyone. May I, please?
Of course.
I have the best news. The best! Come on, everyone. I have an announcement.
Well, you have just made a happy girl even happier.
Yeah, well, I should have done it sooner.
Is there something wrong?
No. Why?
You don't seem like yourself.
I guess I have a lot on my mind.
Who was that earlier in town?
Just someone I've had run-ins with in the past. I've asked him to be on his way, so if you see him around town, let me know, okay?
Of course.
Molly and I find that with this system, patients' records don't get misplaced.
That's a good idea. Carson, when I was stranded in Falls Creek, the only thing I cared about was getting here as quick as I could, any way that I could. So, why were you upset with me when I arrived?
Faith, this past year has just crawled by, and I know, I do, you've been busy. But as your letters and calls became fewer and fewer, I wasn't sure if maybe we were drifting apart, or that maybe you had changed in some way. So to see you riding into town like that.
I must have looked silly.
No, I shouldn't have been surprised. I mean, you're full of surprises. It's one of the things I love most about you.
I'll be leaving. Oh, I couldn't do this without you.
Hey, before you go.
Yummy.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, same time.
Okay.
Where do you suppose she's been disappearing to lately?
I bet if you ask.
Fiona will tell me if she wants me to know.
Wait, before you run off too. Yeah? Yeah?
So good.
Yeah, it's getting there.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, Molly, have you got a moment?
Sure.
Would you mind? Try.
What's this supposed to be?
What's chili? It's my Aunt Ozelle's secret recipe.
Better keep it a secret. Sorry.
Hey, Lee, welcome back.
Hey, young man, how you doing? You wearing my pants?
I'm wearing my pants.
You bought my pants?
I bought a pair of plaid pants.
Why?
Why not?
It's nothing. It's no big deal. It's just a pair of pants. Well, I was just going over the ledger, and you did a really good job while I was gone, so thank you.
Yeah, thanks. You know, to be honest, Lee, I don't know how you do it. Taking care of everything here while staying happily married at home.
Well, I've been at it a lot longer than you have. But the good news is I'm back, so now you can catch your breath, right?
Hope so. Because all I do when I get home at night now is hold my breath.
Oh. You want to talk about it? Or?
You know, I'm not much of a talker. Anyways, I should get back to work.
Okay.
Just glad to see you.
Thank you. Well, I'm here if you change your mind about anything, like wearing my pants.
Hello? Mi pequeña! Oh, dear. What's wrong?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Jesse won't discuss it. He says that he wants to fix things, but when we get home at night, all he wants is to be left alone. To read.
Oh, dear. Oh, let me get you a hanky. Why don't you start at the beginning?
Time goes by so slowly, and I miss her standing next to me.
Thank you for insisting that we take the day for ourselves.
Thank you for riding all the way from Falls Creek on a bugboard.
Hey, were you jealous of that cowboy?
Maybe a little bit.
You know, Chicago's nice, but it is miles apart and worlds away from here.
Yeah. Hey, did you ever make it by Orchestra Hall?
Not once. My schedule was chock-a-block.
You know what that means, though? Someday you and I are gonna have to go back there together.
All right. But for now, I'm happy being home in Hope Valley. Would you play it again?
Sure.
She's like the wind, blowing, rolling all the waves in the sea.
$60, $70, $80, $90, $1,000.
That's a lot of money.
Whatever this is about, it must be serious for you to ask me for help. You sure that that's enough?
Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate this.
Oh, and we learned how to tango on our travels. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. Actually, it was quite easy. Well, it was easy for me. Confidentially, Lee had a little trouble with the quick quicks. But enough about our trip. How about you? What is new?
What is new? Well, I finished my book.
Hooray!
And at my own pace.
Hip, hip, hooray.
Although that meant I didn't meet my deadline with Helen Bouchard, which didn't make her very happy. But it also meant that I had extra time with Jack, and my class, and friends.
Well,
except for you. I'm so glad that you're home.
And have you heard from Lucas?
Actually, Lucas stopped by this morning to apologize for leaving town the way he did. Apparently, he saw me run to Nathan when I thought he'd been shot, and he left town because he was feeling jealous.
Did he have reason to be?
When I hugged Nathan, I realized I care for him more than I thought.
So you haven't made a decision.
Have I mentioned how happy I am that you're home?
Nathan, this is a bad idea.
Bill.
No, just slow down. Let's think this over.
I already have.
Well, I'm gonna go with you.
No, he can't be trusted. He's gonna plan something. I don't know what it is yet.
Nathan.
If he sees you with me, then I've arranged for Allie to stay with Opal. Please, Bill, I need you to stay here in case he decides to double back.
Did I mention this was a bad idea?
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing if the well's gonna start producing again.
I have to believe that there's a way of bettering my odds here, Henry.
Well, if you find one, you let me know.
All right. I appreciate you stopping by.
Sure thing.
What about shooting the well? I've been reading about it.
Well, you read a little longer, I think you find out it often ends badly.
Could one of you fill me in?
Go ahead, you've been reading about it.
Okay. Shooting the well means setting off black powder at the bottom of the hole. And the idea is that the explosion breaks up the rock, releasing any trapped oil.
They're using nitroglycerin now mostly, but it's pretty unpredictable.
Is it something that you could do?
Somewhat of a life or death proposition there. I'm not in the oil business anymore. Good to see you though, Lucas. Mike?
Jesse. Lee. Thought you left for the day.
No, I just forgot a couple of papers.
What are you still doing here?
I was just reading.
See? Terrifying tales. Must be a real page turner if it's gonna keep you from going home. Things that bad with Clara?
No, of course not. Just didn't realize how late it got. Have a good night.
Right. Listen, Jesse, I just...
Rosemary, welcome back.
Nice to see you. Thank you very much.
Elizabeth, I know I mentioned about us having dinner, but unfortunately, I have to ride out of town. Allie's staying at Opal's, so her mother will drop her off at school tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Right. Well, I should get going.
Nathan. I don't know where you're heading, but please be safe.
It's Clara.
Hey. Hi.
How was Chicago? How's it seeing Carson?
Fine. Exciting, but busy, and a bit bumpy to begin, but good.
So, how are you?
She and Jesse aren't doing well.
I can't talk about it right now. Otherwise, I will start crying again. I got your note to come over. This is where you've been slipping off to every afternoon?
What do you think?
What's it gonna be?
A barbershop.
It's already a barbershop.
Now, it's my barbershop.
I'm way past bedtime.
Oh, no. No one is going anywhere until we figure out a way to help Clara and Jesse be more loving
Would
to
you
one
settle
another.
for civil?
Come on.
All right. You're right. Okay. Let's see. I got it. It's obvious. We will send them to South America.
Lee, they can't afford the time off.
That's true. Wait a minute. Huh? Get one of those. I could pick that up in Benson Hills tomorrow. At least it would get them going in the same direction.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah? So we're in agreement then?
Yes. Sweetie, yes. Thank you. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I knew you'd bring the money. Because you knew if you didn't, I would have come back for Allie. Get out of here. You know what? I always wanted one of these. Yeah. Take care of my little girl, Nathan. Yeah.
I'm heading off too.
Together?
No. Not together.
Have a good day.
Clara? Are you going to the dress shop?
Going to the dress shop.
You're not so curious about where Fiona's been going?
Not a bit. Well, so long.
Bill?
Why are you sneaking around?
I could ask you the same question.
Well, I'm a lawman. I get to sneak.
I see. Well, Mr. Lawman, here's a suggestion. Before leaving the cafe, why not take off your apron?
Hey, buddy. Newton, I knew you weren't going to leave me behind. What do you say we go make an arrest, huh?
What are you two doing?
Well, we were watching a mama bunny and her baby.
No daddy?
We think the daddy went hippity-hop to the candy shop.
To buy a piece of candy? One for me and one for you?
And one for Sister Annie. Helen Bouchard taught you Mother Goose?
Helen Bouchard taught me to read. And after that, I was on my own.
Where did you go when you left?
Grand Isle, Louisiana. I have friends there rebuilding a school that was leveled in the hurricane. I thought helping others might give me some perspective on things here.
You got your perspective?
Whatever you decide. I want you to be happy.
Thank you.
Hi, sweetheart.
In spring, a young man's fancy lightly turns to thoughts of love.
Oh, yes. That, and I work right across the street, so it's easy.
Well, regardless, it is a lovely surprise.
Well, you're very welcome. Hey, I wanted to ask you, have you thought at all about what you're going to say to Clara?
Yes, that perhaps when Jesse comes home at night, it might be best to allow him a moment to unfurl from the buffeting winds of the day.
Ah, well, that sounds very poetic. What exactly does it mean?
Give him some time to read one of those terrifying tales, or do whatever. It'll be a start for them.
Ah.
How about you?
Well, sadly, Jesse's not much of a talker, so I'm gonna have to show him. Speaking of which, where's Clara anyway?
She asked for the day off.
Really? Oh, that's perfect. I've already got their gift.
You bought it already?
I just got back from Benson Hills. I'll go get it. And, okay, you're right. It may not solve all their problems, but I guarantee you they will have fun.
You know, I think that you can do just about anything. But why open a barber shop when you are so good with women's hair?
Well, a barber shop is where men talk about everything, especially business. Working for the phone company, I learned that every business needs a plan. Now, Mr. Nichols didn't want people like me being part of that plan. Not really. We were just replaceable cogs in his big wheel. Maybe it was Mr. Nichols belittling me, but I want to prove, even if it's just to myself, that I can be a big wheel. And I don't need to throw away other people in that process.
Kill it!
How the heck did you find me?
Story you showed me. Town's name's on the masthead.
You know, Nathan, I gotta give you credit. You always were clever.
Thanks.
Although, not too clever letting me ambush you like that.
Dylan, don't you get it? I had to let you ambush me. So I had grounds to put you away. I'll admit, though, you surprised me.
Well, nobody wins all the time.
No, but the Mounties. We always get our man.
You made it home.
Yeah. Well, you didn't think I would?
No, it's not that. It just... You do look a bit worse for wear.
Things couldn't be better. Unless, of course, you agreed to have dinner with me this evening.
Nathan, you look like you've just...
Well, I'd go home and bathe and change first.
That's not what I meant. Besides, I'm not even sure Laura's free to watch Jack.
Well, why don't we all go?
The four of us?
Yeah. I know Allie would like it. She's talked about it before.
All right.
All right. Great. Well, I'll go change, and I'll come back.
You know there's ticks out here? Prickers?
Well, since you don't talk much, I'm gonna have to show you instead, right?
You're making no sense.
Look, sometimes it's easy to forget why we get married. You get a little lost sometimes. You can't see the forest for the trees.
Are you taking me to the forest?
You know, for a guy who doesn't like to talk, you ask a lot of questions. Now close your eyes.
What?
Just close your eyes. There you go. Now, I want you to picture Clara, what she looked like on your wedding day.
She looked beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And I want you to think about her smile, and the way her eyes lit up, and the sound of her laughter. Do you remember how fast your heart was beating when she walked down the aisle?
Yeah.
Good. Open your eyes.
Flowers. This is where Clara and I had our first kiss. And I swore I'd always remember that.
You see, Jesse, love isn't just a feeling or an emotion. It's a choice. And your marriage is a commitment you choose to renew every single day. Open your eyes to the flowers, and you'll see them. Choose love, then you feel it. All right? See you back in town, pal.
Clara! Hi.
Hi.
You made me think of these. I mean, these made me think of you.
Aww.
I'm sorry. I've been like a bear lately.
I haven't been so easy either. Why don't we go home and relax?
As long as we are together. You know, I've been wanting to read this one.
I thought I overheard you saying you wanted it,
Yeah.
so I...
Oh. Hey, you two.
What is this?
This is a new bicycle. As a matter of fact, it is your new bicycle.
For us?
For doing such a tremendous job while we were gone.
Oh.
Go on, take it for a spin. Come on.
Well, all right.
There you go.
Thank you.
Be careful. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. There they go.
We both know that bicycle isn't going to solve any real troubles of theirs.
Well, we don't know if they have any real troubles,
Well-
but if they do, we'll be here if they need us, right? Let's go.
Welcome.
Lucas.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Elizabeth. Nathan. Constable Nathan Grant. His niece Allie and Elizabeth Thornton and her son Jack. I'd like you all to meet my mother.
Helen Bouchard.
Ma'am.
Constable.
Hello.
Allie. And hello, young man.
It's so lovely to meet you, Mrs. Bouchard. Lucas didn't mention you'd be arriving.
Well, he only found out a short while ago. I'm on my way to San Francisco. But when I found myself passing so close to Hope Valley, I thought I should stop. After all, someone ought to take an interest in your writing, don't you think?
Shall we? Elizabeth? You ready?
Nathan, I'm so sorry. I'm not feeling very well. Would you mind terribly walking us home?
No, of course.
Thank you. Come on.